Welcome to Shomar Shov on the Dash, your sponsor, Lui Nishvas, I'm Be'akashom, Lea Bas Yitzchok. We're holding in Basra, Daf Nun Dalet. The Gemara with base mentions the idea, the Nichsei Oivde Kechavim Arein Kemidbar, which means when a guy sells a land, so he is relying on the money. Once the money comes to the guy, he removes himself from being the owner of the land. Then the Yisrael doesn't acquire the field until he gets a shtar. So in between the time that the guy receives the money, and then the Yisrael gets a shtar, then the Chasim or Kemidbar and Afkamina, that someone else can come and jump in and take over this land. The Ohr HaChaim HaKadosh, in the beginning of Parshas Chayesara, goes on to explain, based on this, the psukim by the kinyan of Maaras Hamachpela. Because the psukim start by saying that Avram gave money to Ephron. V'yishma Avram le'Ephron, v'yishkol Avram le'Ephron es ha'kesef ha'shadiber bo'ez neveches. So Torah describes the money being transferred from Avram to Ephron. Then it says, v'yakom's de Ephron Hamachpela, and describes the entire area. La'Avram le'mikro le'neveches. Then it became Avram's. And then it says, v'achri chen kavar Avram esor ishtoi. So says the Ohr HaChaim, Avram Avinu is very careful to follow the mishpotei hakinyanim that we have here in our sugya. So the first stage is, Ephron took the money. What did that do? Ephron removed himself from the karka. But still not Avram's, because Avram is acting like a yid. So after the money goes to Ephron, now there's another stage. Vayokam's de Ephron shemachbelo la'Avram lemikro. Now Avram has to do the kinyan, like Yisrael does the kinyan, once the goy removed themselves by receiving the money. And only after this second stage, and then v'achreichen cover Avram et sorish. That's why it says v'achreichen. Only after this, only after stage number 2. But the Ohr HaChaim adds one more thing, because we have another sentence right after it says that Avram buried Sarah. It says again, v'yokom hasadeh ve'amehora sheboy la'Avram lachuzas kever. Why have to tell me that again? It says the Ohr HaChaim, this continues what we learned in the previous daf. The Gemara daf in Gimel said that when someone purchased something from Hefker, from Nichsei Hager, so if someone puts matzois ben Nichsei Hager, he's koine. What does it mean to put matzois in Nichsei Hager? So we have two explanations that we're showing. Explanation number 1 is that by putting matzois in Nichsei Hager, the Rashbam says he enjoys, he's benefiting, he's laying down on the land and enjoying it. But another explanation of the Rishonim in Nichsei Hager is that by putting matzois, so you're doing here a new design. It's like making a kir v'siyut. It's like making a new design. You're putting your furniture. So that's what's koine. So says the Ohr HaChaim, Avram Avinu now wants to do a chazaka from the hefker. Why is it called hefker? As we learned in our Gemara. It becomes a midbar once the goy gets the money. So what is he supposed to do? He's supposed to do a chazaka. What's the chazaka that he's doing? He's burying Sarah in the me'ara. So Bishwav is saying, like the Rishonim, that just by using the land, that's considered to be a chazaka. He's using the land. He's bearing sorrow and enjoying the land as if someone's laying down in the land. But if you hold like the Rishonim, they have to make a change in design. Where was the change in design that Avram Avinu did? Answers the Ohr HaChaim, when you make a caver, the caver has a design. So Avram Avinu put sorrow into the cave, then he put a building above it. He made a caver. He made a matzeva over it. That change, that's called a change of design. Says the Ohr HaChaim, that's the pshat in the next sentence of the Torah. The Torah says, once he buried Sarah, he made a change in design, now vayokom, now it becomes Avram. So you have a 3-stage process. Stage number 1 is Ephron gets the money and he removes himself. Stage number 2 is now Avram needs to come and do a chazaka. And how does he do it? How does the chazaka complete? Once he makes a change in design by burying Sarah and changing the caver. That's what Ohr HaChaim explains the psukim based on this Gemara and the Gemara of the previous daf. And we'll end with a beautiful vort of the Chasam Soffer, which was brought in a new sefer, relatively new sefer, called Chasam Soffer, Drushim Ve'agodas. The Parshas Drachim in Drush Aleph has a whole discussion if the Avos HaKadoshim were Yisrael or were they considered to be Goyim. Says the Parshas Drachim, but it says clearly that the Avos kept Shabbos, and the Goy is not allowed to keep Shabbos. So the Goy cannot keep Shabbos. How did the Avos HaKadoshim keep the Shabbos if they're considered to be a goy? So there's many answers in the Achronim. One famous answer of the Chasam Soffer is that by a goy, the night comes after the day. And by a yid, the night comes before the day. So what they did was, they did Chilul Shabbos on Motzei Shabbos. So if they're a goyim, So the night of Shabbos is Moite Shabbos, and therefore it's considered to be that they didn't keep Shabbos for 24 hours. But in Dushim HaGodas the Chasam Soffer is bringing another answer based on our Gemara. And he says the following. What they did was, they gave money to purchase a land. Now, if they're a Goy, the money is enough to purchase the land. But if they are Yisrael, so the money just removes the Goy, but they don't coin you with the money. So the land does not become the Rishus, it's Rishus Hefker. Then what they did was, they took an item from their Rishus and took it out to Rishus HaRabbi. So like this, if they're a Goy, so then that's a Rishus HaYochid, that's their Rishus, because they bought it with money. And they're taking out Rishus HaYochid, Rishus HaRabbi, that's a Yisur D'Oraisa, so they're not giving Shabbos. But if they're Yisrael, so that's not a Rishus HaYochid, it's Hefker. So they're taking out from Hefker, the Rishus HaRabbi, there's not a Yisur D'Oraisa. So that's how the Ovis were able to keep Shabbos misofik. That's the vort of the Chasam Soffer. Anyone who wants to join the Shomach Shavim, who wants to go, please email shomachshav@gmail.com.